What's up, me Raandigar? We're back with another Persona video. Now, shout out to Depressed Luffy. By the way, it's a different account open, so I haven't subscribed to him on this account. So subscribe to him like this. And so I watched this video by Depressed Luffy. It was like Persona 6 review. By the way, is it Depressed Luffy or Depressed X Luffy? Just tell me in the comment, because I know it's like, if you've watched, I'll start the video. I've watched Hunter x Hunter, and it's like written Hunter x Hunter, but it's actually Hunter x Hunter. And then I think Spy X Family, I don't know. So I was watching this video. It's like 5 minutes. Wait, was it 5 minutes? I thought it was 3 minutes. Okay. So here, like, Depressed Luffy, go watch the video. I won't spoil. But one of the things Depressed Luffy talked about was that a Persona cooking game. And I was like, this guy is spitting facts. Now, obviously, I can't open the video. My laptop sucks. You guys know, like, you guys seen the reaction. But this video, I will cover talking about technically we're gonna look into 3 things. First, the cooking spin-off game, how it could work. Other spin-offs I would want, and then like seeing what other people's want. I've found a Reddit post. So yeah. One more thing. This doesn't mean that I don't want Persona 6. I just want spin-offs like Atlus spin-offs, but like, you know, let's just link to video. If I forget, please tell me. Link to Depressed Luffy's video, and then at the end of the video there's a channel link. All right, so when Depressed Luffy said, hey, Persona cooking spin-off, I was like, damn bro, Overcooked. Now if you don't know what Overcooked did, I'm like taking this as base but adding stuff to it. So Overcooked is a cooking game where you can play it's a 2-player co-op. Basically it's a mess. Basically, I think, if I remember correctly, it's like one side has some ingredients and some stuff, and the other side has 2 other ingredients and other stuff. One side is one player and the other side is the other player, and you're basically helping each other to cook. So it's like a mess and stuff. Like, if you don't have good synergy and stuff, it sucks. So they could create a co-op game, and it could be like, oh, now let's just take an example. Now, this isn't in Overcooked, but like with Persona characters and obviously some additional new stuff you gotta add to make the game unique. What I feel like they could do is, all right, let's just take the example of Persona 3, because that's the best example I can think right now. Let's assume that everybody has their own cooking stats, whatever, in the game. We're gonna add that because they're like unique characters and stuff. Like, not taking Overcooked. I'm taking Overcooked as based. I'm now making my own, like a spin-off. So everybody could have their stats. Fuka can have the worst stats, and Shinji would have the best stats from Persona 3 characters. All right. You can add some fun characters to it. I would really love Ryuji into it from P3. And they can add some stuff, fun characters like Strega, and maybe like add, I don't know, like some of the social links, or like all the social links. You know what? And please, for the love of God, if they do this, please add FMC. But what it could be like, okay, so if you put Makoto and Ryuji, their synergy is pretty good, so you can get some bonuses. Maybe stuff like that, add some bonuses to it, and add some dialogues. And they could be funny and gimmicky, where if you pick Shinji and Akihiko, like, they get different bonuses, because like, it's like Akihiko starts screaming, "Stop putting protein, dumb, you idiot, you stupid," like acts like Gordon Ramsay and stuff. Like, a Overcooked type Persona game as a spin-off is pretty fun. Now, the reason I'm talking about this, and I think Depressed Luffy, I don't know if he was intentionally making this point, but back in the day, I remember playing Persona 5. I think dancing games existed, or they didn't, because I played it in 2020, so I gotta look into that. But I didn't know they existed. So what happened is, I was like, I still do it. I show my mother every game I play, like Persona and stuff. Like, I open the openings in TV, I listen to, like, I'm a little kid. You can hate me, call me cringe, whatever. I was like watching Persona 5's opening, because that was like 2020 for me, the hypest stuff ever. And you have already talked about, helped me through a lot, stuff like that, whatever. I was watching the Persona 5 opening, and mother was like, is this a dancing game, or like a rhythm, like, not a rhythm game, but like a dancing game or a singing game, something like that. I was like, no. I mean, I was looking at the opening, I was like, yeah, it does look like that, like they're dancing and there's like style and stuff. I told my mother, but I was like, no, it's not. And then later I found out, wait, Persona dancing exists? And this made me think, sorry about the spelling error. This made me think, like, Persona is weird like this. Now, prior to Reload, Persona 3 did not have the style effect. Persona 4 technically did, and Persona 5 went with the style effect. So I was like, Well, if Depressed Luffy points this out, and cooking is part of Persona series with Persona 4 and 5, it's not out of the realm of possibility for them to make a Persona cooking game. Then it made me, like, to make this video even more entertaining or interesting, I thought of myself, what kind of spin-offs I want in a Persona game. So, the first one that immediately clicked into my mind is a Persona X or Persona Shin Megami, Persona Collab Shin Megami fighting game. Now, I know, by the way, this video will not contain spin-offs that already exist and sequels for that, like Persona Q3 or Persona 5 Arena and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that, like, purely new spin-offs. What I want is a Persona Shin Megami Tensei fighting game. I've been playing Shin Megami Tensei. I've completed 5 engines, the Canon of Vengeance route only. There's also the creation. I'll eventually do that, hopefully. And then I'm playing Nocturne. Shin Megami Tensei is really fun. Like, I'm enjoying the game a lot. Like, the series a lot. And what I want is a fighting game, which is Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. And it could be done by ArcSys or, like, a reputable fighting game, like, developer. Obviously, they won't give Tekken developers this, but, like, a game like this that plays like Tekken, like, oh my god, that's like, okay, I mean, ArcSys is still amazing, but, like, Tekken is Tekken, man. Like, just saying, I love fighters, but Tekken is I love Dragon Ball Fighters, but Tekken is Tekken. All right, so they could, like, start, like, do, like, a Persona Shin Megami Tensei. I don't want, like, comments below power scaling, who is powerful, who is what. I don't care about that. But, like, pick, like, some certain, like, characters from different Persona series. Please, for the love of God, add Persona 1 and 2. And then add, like, characters from the Shin Megami Tensei. Now, obviously, I won't go dive into the Shin Megami Tensei route, because I'm just new to it. But, like, add all the protagonists from Persona 1 to 5. Add, like, some characters, like, they can add Kasumi from P5R. They can add, like, Akechi. And they can add, from, if you go to Persona 4, they can add Chie. Like, characters that are, like, unique and fun. Like, if they want to, like, wishful thinking, add everybody. But obviously, it's a fighting game and proper balance is required. So, add, like, certain characters. If it's ArcSys, then I would really like them to just add the P4 Arena characters and then, like, add the Shin Megami and P5 characters. So, it can be, they can add more characters and the balance wouldn't be ruined somewhat. But what I would say is, like, if they want to be limited, don't add characters that are, like, similar. Like, Kanji and Chie are, like, brute force characters. Like, I would rather just have one of them. Something like that. Wishful thinking, all of them. Balance-wise, pick one. Like, they can pick Naruto with, like, shooting and stuff. Like, they can do a lot with this. Shin Megami Tensei, I'm just playing Nocturne. Obviously, I would only say add Naobi. No. Maybe add some of the demons, I guess. But then again, like, as of yet, I'm not that much educated or knowledgeable with the Shin Megami Tensei lore, so I will add nothing to it because I don't want to, like, offend anybody. Not offend, but, like, say something which is not untrue, or say something which is like, oh, like, they should add this character, and people are like, oh no, he's not important, like, you know. So tell me in the comments if you're into Shin Megami Tensei lore, what characters would you want if this game exists? But, like, this is top of the list. I always wanted this game, a Shin Megami Tensei X Persona fighting game. So, okay, next one. Now, this is from an actual mobile game that has some online connectivity. I don't know how that worked. There was a wiki, I didn't read it. I just read it through. It was like, there's some quest to it and stuff like that. So, what I would want is a Persona Mobile Online. Now, obviously, first I thought, let's just add, like, a fighting game where you can fight people. And then some co-op missions, but I feel like a turn-based game, if it would be a turn-based game, it would suck bad. Like, it will always be, like, people just, like, do, like, I've seen turn-based online games, and they are just, like, people just, oh, like, buff, and one-shot the enemy. Like, it's not fun. Like, obviously, the competitive nature of these type of games, maybe they can make them better. Like, obviously, there's always, like, room for improvement. But for me, it's always been like this. Make a Persona online game, but add, like, co-op. Like, you can do quests, you can do, like, dungeon. They can, like, do something like make custom dungeons. People make custom dungeons, like custom races are in, like, GTA 5. custom missions are in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Mario Maker has still levels. Obviously, in this case, it would be tough, but like make like custom dungeons. Take like different various. Obviously, I don't want them to put Unity in there or Blender in there. You're creating models, but like it could be like, oh, like Kamoshida Castle, some of the interiors and stuff like that. People can add their own gimmicks and puzzles. Like add that, and like people can share it online, and you can do quests with them. This is now that more I'm talking about, it's like the wishful thinking. Like this ain't happening, but if Atlus, you're listening, create a Persona Online. I know they made like a post, like a voting post with Persona Online. How about it? Make an online game. Don't make it mobile. No mobile console. Like make an online game. It has like a short, good campaign as well, so that people want to come for the story, and maybe stay for the online. Like it could have online features, like add characters and stuff like that. And like if they want to be creative with it, not be turn-based, and add also PvP, Marvel Rivals, like that could be fun, like a Marvel Rivals type Persona game. I should have added that as well, like a Marvel Rivals type Persona game. But I feel like stuff like this, I would prefer is just like online fights, PvP. I'm not that big of a fan with a lot of games, only a few. And this game could get toxic really bad. It'd be like meta. Like online co-op missions, dungeon crawling, and like a lot of characters to play as. And then maybe DLC add-on characters and stuff like that. Maybe. And if they want, nobody would care about these guys. I feel like I don't want that one Persona fan, the Persona Mobile Online fan in the comments below be like, hey, I love these characters. I like the blue-haired kid. His name is like, I don't know, Yasuke. His name is Yasuke, and Akechi, Aikichi, and Yukechi. Like, I don't want people to start commenting, hey, I like Yukechi and Yasuke. Like, don't hate my boys. So that's one of the games I want to talk about. And the other I want to talk about is this. Now, back in the day, I made a video where... Oh, wait, I added timestamps to this? Really? No way I added timestamps to this. No, it was done by YouTube itself. I didn't add... Did I? Okay, I'm tripping, but... I made this video... Oh, yeah, I made a Reddit link here. But it's like a Mario Kart Persona game. Again, can't open the video because, you know, my laptop's like, by the way, why does he have Melt Cheesy Deck? Okay. But like this was a fun game. I wanted to make more videos on it. Maybe I might if this has does it have online? I don't remember. I'll look into this game again. But like basically it had different characters from Persona 4 and Persona 3. It was like a card game with different dungeons. It's not that like complicated, but it's like pretty fun, like old GBA Mario Kart Advance type or like early Mario Kart games. This game, I always wanted a Persona card game, like where you can just race with your fellow. Like it could be like a fun like game, like a toxic. Like when I look at this game shouldn't be toxic. This is gonna be annoying really fast. But when I look at this game being toxic, like a Mario Kart game. I want that type of stuff. Like this is something that I live for, like honestly speaking. So if anybody asks me out of all these, which is your top picks, I did say this. It'd probably be this Persona card game. All right, now that I'm gonna Reddit. It's a deleted by user, but let's go. This post I just found from Google. Somebody asked what kind of like Persona spin-offs you would need. So let's go. My idea: Shin Megami Tensei and Persona at the 2024 Olympic Games. This is like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. It would be a party game similar to Mario and Sonic Olympics, but it's in SMT and Persona characters. I want to see Demi-Fiend versus Joker 100-meter dash. That'd be hilarious. They could do something. This is such a fun idea. Weird scenario ideas. I have two. One is my action but sequel to an existing. The other one is a kart race. See, yeah, racing all day. The actual idea, Persona Strikers, no Persona 5 Strikers 2, but a fully fledged car. Yeah, mechanically more true to the Warriors game, using Orochi as a baseline. I haven't played Orochi. So it's like a warrior style game, knit levels, considering boundaries where like combos and stuff. But yeah, Persona Strikers does not have combos and stuff. Like fun gimmicks. It's just like, summon a persona. Yeah. Well, PS5 more like a instant short bursts where you could start. Okay. For roster, at least Shadow Ops, Investigation, and Phantom Thieves, not including characters from earlier games, and an extra section with fun weirded like playing as well attendance. Each team has their own story mode. Okay. This idea is cool. So basically like a Warriors style game, but like additional like most of the cast and characters from SMT featuring Dante. Okay. The SMT. I know about this. Obviously, I'm not that educated with it, but I know about this. And everybody having their own story mode, like in like traditional fighting games have, like even fighters in recent, not fighters had this, but like traditional fighting games usually have this. I remember back then Street Fighter had this. It was like fighting, not story mode. Free mode, any stage, any side of the battle. Oh, like a classic Wario style. Oh, like a okay. So right now there's another game. Let me find that. I think that's. Give me a moment. All right, so I'm back. Damn, I have not subscribed anyone on this account. So I watch Siri Access channel. Love the guy. So this is the fighting game he plays. How can I show it without my like laptop bursting? But it's basically like a fighting game, a 3D arena big fighting game. I don't think this is what this guy is trying to say, but I feel like this could be what it's trying to say, like a 3D fighting game. It's from an anime. Yeah, the game is called The Hidden Ones. Yeah. So I wonder if this is what this guy is trying to say. I wonder. But each game has their own story mode. Yeah, Persona Q Warriors. Yeah, third idea, Fire Emblem Treehouse style tactics game with 3 modern main cast. I'm a sucker for. Oh yeah, I have not played Fire Emblem, but one of my friend has played and he has talked about. I was trying to get into it. My friend told me, hey, you have to play this 3 times. I was like, wait, what? I remember it was 3 houses. I have for a 3DS. This is the 3DS one, right? I have its edition. My friend was selling. I was like, yeah, give it to me. I'm a collector addict. I was always had the idea of a personal spin-off featuring the main cast of all the games in the Fire Emblem type. Oh yeah. Is Tactica that? This, I don't know. This is gonna be sound weird, but I want a weird Persona Strikers with Metal Weird. Oh my god, what the hell? This is like, okay. Fully explode filled with shadows and occasional interactions you can say while wall run. Oh, technically Strikers. Nah. Technically it did that. Yeah. Yes, already has sort of style and some memory, so you can turn it into time slow and expand and make it. Yeah, and variation of MGL like Arsene allows you to claw through enemies while letting everyone. Yeah. I mean, you can both parry attacks and execute. Technically, I guess so. Strikers is limited. Strikers doesn't have stealth, though I haven't completely played that. You're not gonna get some magical supplies, then neither your turn. Okay, Strikers does not have parry, right? Alright. I'm like, alright. Alright, let's go. Devil May Cry, Fighting Persona, Persona Racing, Persona Skating, Shadow Up. Oh, I played a fan game like this that wasn't completed. Devil Summoner and Persona Crossover, Rido-like game, Persona game. Okay, I don't know what Rido-like games are. Persona Skating has my interest, like dancing games. I mean, they could just merge these. Like, add like a... What about a Persona party game? Or like a... With different party games, or like a Mario Party. I mean, I saw the Demon Slayer party game and like... Just saying, that game sucked. So, alright my Raandigars. Hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments below, what type of Persona game do you prefer? Like, what kind of Persona spin-off would you prefer? Again, shout out to Depressed Luffy. He's a cool dude, by the way. I gotta trim my beard. But, alright my Raandigars. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Click on the bell. Tell me in the comments what kind of Persona spin-off do you want? Shin Megami Tensei spin-off you want? Depressed Luffy will also be here somewhere. His video will be in the link. Maybe it's also here. I gotta check how this works. Links, obviously, but like here, can I put his video? I don't know. Well, I'll see you guys next time with another Persona Shin Megami Dragon Ball Fairy Tail whatever video. I'm looking here to stop recording and subscribe. Try to make this YouTube thing actual thing. Bye.